Hey everybody, it's Susan from SoFit Wellness. I am just going to bring you a little bit of a 10-minute morning mobility routine that you can add to your day. Most of it you can do before you actually even get out of bed. So if that's where you would choose to use the mobility routine, you certainly can. Of course, some of these exercises in this routine may be contraindicated by doctor's orders or something like that. If you have a particular exercise that you shouldn't be doing, then go ahead and make sure that you don't do that one, and you can do the rest of the ones as you feel good. If you feel any pain while you're exercising, make sure that you stop the exercise and you can continue on to the next one when you feel ready. Okay, so we're going to start on our back, and then we'll kind of just flow through what we would do first thing in the morning. So this is 10 minutes just to get you started for your day. So go ahead and lay on your back. You're just going to pull knees in towards the chest, just let them relax. I've got mine grabbed right underneath my the back of my thigh. You can move them in circles, one way and then the other way. You can kind of pull them towards your chest and let them back out. Most people, this is a good stretch for their low back if they feel comfortable doing that. When you've done that for about 30 seconds, we're going to come on up, we're going to do some hip bridges. So we're going to bridge our hips up. The point here is not to get extension from your low back. The point here is to wake up the muscles of the hip, right? So your glutes, hamstrings, all those muscles, even your hip flexors. Do about 15 of these, or you can do it right along with me. So notice I don't go all the way up, I just go up as far as I feel like I can go without activating my low back. Okay, that's about 15. Stay right here. Extend one leg out. Go ahead and slide towards your butt. Should feel the back of the leg start to wake up. Your hamstring. Do about 8 to 10 of these. And then you're going to do the other leg. Easier to do without shoes on. Helps your heel slide a little bit, and literally, yeah, I am sliding the back of my heel along the ground. Okay, then I'm going to leave that one leg up, alternate back, and I'm just going to straight leg raise. Again, waking up that hip joint. Get a little bit of stretch through the back of leg that I just activated. Hands are out to steady myself if I need them, or I can bring them into my side. Just bring this leg up as far as you can that you're able to keep that knee straightened. All right, I don't want to see this and get farther. So nice and straight. And then go ahead and switch legs. And you're supporting this by having the other leg bent. Okay? If you want to go extreme, you could have one leg straight, one leg bent, or one leg straight and the other leg extending. But I'm going to keep this, since it's my morning mobility routine, I keep this knee bent for support. About 8 to 10 on each leg. When I'm done with that, I'm going to roll over. I'm going to get into my TV watching position. So that's on my elbows, chest up tall, and really the chest is straight out. That's the most important part here, is that I'm tall in the chest. And I'm going to use my neck nods, so my legs are just hanging out behind me. I'm going to look up towards the ceiling, tuck my chin to my chest, up, chin to chest. Only go through a non-painful range of motion here. and get that height going up from your chest, not from your cervical vertebrae. Again, about 8 to 10 neck nods. And then I'm going to go same thing, same position, neck nods, side to side, looking over my shoulder, looking for my foot. As I get more range of motion, I'm going to be looking for my opposite side foot. I should feel like the muscles of my upper back you should feel the muscles of your upper back start to fire up as you do this, especially if you haven't been doing it. And yes, it is totally okay for you to move your neck around. Your neck is actually meant to move. It's really important because your eyes are the drivers of your movement, and so body follows eyes, so you want to be able to move in this range of motion. Only go as far as you can without pain. Okay. After this, I'm going to employ some type of roll. So one roll I like to do is a windshield wiper roll. I'm going to have my arms out in a T to steady myself. Bring those knees back up above the belt line. And I'm going to drop them to one side. Only as far as I feel like I can go and still bring them up. And then drop them to the other side. Again, since this is morning mobility, I'm just going for the range of motion, not necessarily for a strength move here. But start to feel that hip connect to the opposite shoulder. So when I drive up, I'm driving from the bottom hip, thinking about driving it to the top shoulder. And when I roll, I don't want the opposite shoulder to lift up off the ground. I want to keep them all on the floor or on the bed. Okay? If you have low back issues and this is painful, then don't do it. Go ahead and skip it. I'm going about 8 to 10 each side. I'm going to flip up, come onto all fours, right here. So, all fours, toes down, so toes nice and flat against the ground. I'm going to rock. Back and forth, gaze is forward. Again, chest is tall, just like in the neck nods. Keeping my spine in extension, so I'm not rounding as I come down. I'm staying nice and tall. Rocking is pretty much my favorite activity, so yeah. It's a pretty good one. And you can do it in a lot of different ways. You don't have to do it in that way. You could rock, right, side to side. You can rock slow. You can rock fast. Let's see if we can get that. Yeah. It's totally up to you. You can rock in a circle, whatever you feel like, getting some movement in the shoulder. All right. We'll come back to all fours. We'll do a little bit of T-spine rotation. So hand up over my head. I'm going to inhale, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring that elbow to the opposite knee, towards the opposite knee. You don't have to get all the way there. About 8 to 10 here. Should get some movement both in the shoulder and in the mid-back region. Okay, switch sides. Okay, my hands just behind my head or behind my ear. Inhale as I look up. Exhale, bring that elbow towards the opposite knee. Okay, last thing that we'll do on all fours is actually come down onto our forearms. And we're going to rock here. Get that chin over the hands, but still keeping the spine nice and straight, not rounding in the back, right? We'll do that in just 1 second. Okay? Main point being that we want to be able to fire up the muscles of the backside of our posterior chain, okay? Because they don't get a lot of, they don't get as much attention because of the activities of our daily lives where we're often sitting, either watching TV, or we're sitting at work, or we're sitting at a meeting or something like that. So those muscles get an opportunity during this mobility routine to wake up and stay, get a little bit light up and upregulated for the day. So if you have any questions, be sure to get in touch with me, and I hope that helps you get your morning started right. Thanks.